Hi Chevra, Good Erev Shabbos. I come to you live from my backyard. Sun is shining, sky is blue, the birds are chirping, and Nisan is almost here. Pesach is almost here. So I want to share with you a Parshat HaChodesh message. And I want to use an image that was beautifully illustrated by Erica Brown in the fascinating lecture she gave on Wednesday night as we kicked off our Gedolim series, highlighting the lives of the incredible Jewish leaders we've lost throughout this period. And she talked about doorways. She talked about the doorway as the threshold to a new beginning, to a new life, to a new kind of existence. And the doorway experience that she framed, pardon the pun, you could find in the Pesach story, very up close and personal, very evident. Of course, the door I'm talking about are the doorways that were taken and used with the blood of the Korban Pesach, where the Paschal lamb was slaughtered, and they took a hyssop branch and they smeared blood on the doorways, the mezuzot and the mashkof. And the Jewish people sat in their homes with the blood on those doorways for them to see. The blood wasn't on the outside, it was on the inside. And it was their way of contemplating the new beginning, the potential energy, the excitement of being able to walk through that door and have a threshold experience into a new life, a redemptive life, a life that they were imagining, that they were thinking about for so long. But on that night, with the blood sort of eerily hanging there, in that space, in that doorway, they were filled with dread, they were filled with anxiety, and they felt alone. And I say this because we are on the precipice of a threshold experience for ourselves. Adar is the time of Inahafochu, as I've been saying, where the world turned upside down and everything we thought we knew was transformed. Upheaval happened in this country and around the world. And then it brought us to Nisan, to Pesach, where we had a Pesach like we will never, God willing, we should and will never have again, where everyone was alone. Families were separated, friends, neighbors, parents, children, grandparents, people had to have the Pesach experience of Pesach Mitzrayim, of the Jewish people, back in their homes with uncertainty, looking at their doors longingly and hoping that the plague would pass over their houses, where we were sending out communiques saying, do not leave your house, just as the Jewish people couldn't leave on that first Pesach. And now here we are. The sun is coming out. The light is emerging. The vaccines, while the rollout started bumpy, in a bumpy way here in this country, it's picked up speed. And people are being vaccinated, grandparents, parents, friends, neighbors. And we can see an end. We could look at the threshold, at that doorway, and we could walk out into a new tomorrow. Whoever thought about what the Jewish people felt, not as they sat in their homes throughout that night of Makkah Bechorot, but how they felt when the call came out and Moshe and the people were like, it's time to leave. It's time to emerge. That feeling must have been incredible. Being on the threshold of a new life, of a new experience, something they had hoped and dreamed for far too long. And that's where we are right now, where families, Baruch Hashem, will not have to have a pre-Zoom Seder so that they could feel together and then be alone later families are going to be together, vaccinated, safe, secure, understanding the Magefa is still around, but it's passing us by. And it's time for all of us to look at that doorway, not with blood hanging from it, God forbid, but as taking a step into that life that we've known for so long and we want to know again for many, 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 many years to come. A redemptive life where families and friends and communities can be together once again. The shul doorways are open, and we want you to come, and we want you to be safe, and we want you to just come and be with us, to be together, to daven, to celebrate all that life has to offer. May we soon walk through those doorways and be redeemed and feel the fullness of all that life has to offer. Have a great Shabbos, a wonderful Rosh Chodesh, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon, but a Chag Kosher v'Sameach.